Coach Tucker showed me some photos of the gym you and your manager set up.
Yeah, I wanted to work on my game 24/7.
Something wrong with our training facility?
It doesn't have any candy in the vending machines. No, I just wanted to make sure I didn't have any excuses. You know how it is.
I do. And that work ethic of yours is something we all love about you.
Thank you.
You're going to fit our culture like a glove.
Well, I'm excited to be here. I feel like this is a perfect place to start my career.
Fantastic. Well, then why don't we talk about our goals for the season then? As a former player, I understand how important it is for an organization to clearly communicate its expectations, and I just want to make sure. Our goal this year is to secure at least the 6th seed and avoid the play-in tournament. After that, anything can happen.
Huh?
Something wrong?
I get why you say that. And it's not like I don't remember what happened last season, but I just feel like we should be aiming higher.
Okay, our goal is to win the title. Honestly, evaluate the roster and make sure that I know what needs to be done to improve it.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, the roster as it is, it wouldn't be fair to put that kind of championship expectation on you.
What if I take a leap? I know what I can bring to this team. I know that I could push these guys farther than what you guys are saying, just avoiding the play-in.
Then prove it. Nothing would make me happier than to see you have that kind of impact this year. Speaking of, why don't we set your personal goals for the first half of the season? Coach Tucker can walk us through it.
Aja,
We've got some strong opinions on what you should focus on, but
you
we'd like to
turn
get
off
your
that
input.
TV.
This is a collaboration.
Yeah, I don't want
That's
that.
great because I have been visualizing exactly how I want my career to be.
Visualizing.
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, like meditation and manifestation, that sort of thing.
Well, why don't you manifest some opinions on this list of potential goals for the first half of the season?
Mm-hmm.
You know, let me know if anything speaks to you.
You want me to just pick one?
There's a lot to work on at this level, always. And you'll do a little bit of everything, but we find that giving our specific goals to work on for the first half of the season is the best way to drive development.
All right, I'm with it.
It also allows us to give you some milestones to track your progress. We'll even highlight on our schedule some key games to use as measuring sticks.
That's that communication that you were talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Pick a goal.
I want to win the NBA Cup.
Tell me why.
It'll give us a head start on building towards a championship. We'll see what those top teams are throwing at us and what they're taking away. And we'll get the experience and the knowledge of those winner-go-home games.
Whoa. You're making this sound easy.
Coach, what did you say to me at the beginning of training camp?
If it were easy, everyone would do it.
And the path to the title won't be easy. But if we're going to get taken serious as competitors, the NBA Cup gives us that, Coach.
And that's what we'll work toward.
Okay, fantastic. Wish being a GM was always this easy. One more thing.
Yep.
We got Media Day coming up.
Oh, I love Media Day. It's always been fun for me as a fan, so this will be cool.
Our PR director, Donna Chase, she's going to walk you through everything. She's great. You're going to love her. Brian, anything you want to add?
Just keep working. Yeah, we'll talk more about your spot in the rotation as we get closer to the season opener.
All right. Appreciate your time. Look forward to building something special here.
So do we.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
MP about to tear the roof off.
MP, I'm Donna. Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you, Donna. My manager tells me you're one of the best PR people in pro sports.
Well, I'm not sure Mr. Wells has the requisite experience to make that call, but I'm glad he thinks highly of me. Shall we talk media day?
Yeah, let's do it.
Now, this is all pretty standard fare, and I know Mr. Wells signed you up for media training over the summer, so there shouldn't be anything you can't handle.
You can call him Patrick. We're not that formal with each other.
If that's your preference.
It is.
Wonderful. We've also secured you an interview with 2K Tip-Off magazine. If all goes well, you will be the cover athlete for their upcoming issue.
Wow, that sounds fun.
It is important to note that this interview will not be conducted by our in-house content team, which means anything you say can't be sensational or controversial in any way.
It's noted.
I'm gonna be upfront with you, MP. I'm a team employee, first and foremost. And it's my job to make sure this team is seen in the best light possible. You make the team look good, we'll be on great terms. You make the team look bad, and we will have a problem. But I have no reason to doubt your character. By all accounts, you're a responsible, smart, considerate young man. And it's because I respect you that I want to put my cards on the table.
Thank you.
Are we clear?
Crystal clear, Miss Chase.
Please, call me Donna. Now, whenever you're ready, you can take that elevator to the practice facility and start your interview.
I'm telling you, Hunter, best movie I've seen in the past 20 years for sure. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
just have to check it out.
definitely.
Hey, can I ask you one last question?
Of course, shoot.
So you grew up in Illinois, about a couple hours outside Chicago, right?
Right.
And I know you're too young to have watched Jordan's Bulls in the moment, but I was wondering, how has his legacy affected you as you developed into the player you are today?
MJ's legacy. Man, if you're a hooper from Illinois, that shadow that he casts, it follows you everywhere.
Felt bad, yeah.
Yeah, people, they still talking about looking for the next MJ, like LeBron never happened.
Still, being from Chicago, that's a pretty heavy burden trying to live up to that.
It is, and it isn't, I don't put pressure on myself for results. I put pressure on myself to work. If I put in as much work as possible, I'll live with whatever happens.
So you're not trying to one-up the GOAT?
Oh, nah, man. I'm trying to learn from him. How he continued to evolve as a player, how he balanced taking over a game and still keeping his teammates involved. Do I think that I have greatness? Of course. But it's not about comparing myself to MJ. It's about maximizing my gifts and my talents and using them in a way that leads to us winning more games. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. That's what I hope to do here.
Nicely done. I can see that media training's paying off.
I was just honest mostly.
But you didn't give them any bulletin board material, okay? It shows maturity and restraint. Look, I get it. Tooting your own horn feels really good when you've earned it the way you have. But you know what? The real pros, they let their game do the talking.
MJ did not hold back on saying bold statements.
But you're
Well,
thinking MJ once he was MJ. He didn't come into the league talking like that. And you know why? Because that sort of thing doesn't fly when your teammates don't know if you can back it up.
all right, that makes sense.
Good.
I hear you, Donna.
All right. Now they're ready to take some photographs, and it sounds like they're considering you for the cover.
Okay, that's what's up. So, you got any advice for me?
Pose in a way that reflects your public persona, okay? You know a picture's worth 1,000 words.
Okay.
Why don't you head over there now? They're all set up for you.
Thank you as always.
Good luck.
Thank you.
MP, huge fan.
What's up, man? How you doing? You
Good.
all right?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, this is what we'll be shooting today.
All right. You stand right here.
Right there. See some of your best poses.
All right, man.
Oh, that's the magic right there. Yep. Hold that. Perfect.
All right,
We got all
bet.
we need.
Cool. Hey, you know when this issue comes out, man?
I don't know the exact date, but follow us on social, and it'll be up there first.
All right. I got you, man. Thanks.
All right, MP.
Yep.
Let's go. MP, get ready to light it up tonight. Get after it, MP. Look out there, MP. Let's get it, MP.
What's up, everyone? It's Ronnie 2K. I'm live here at the arena. The vibe is crazy.
Hey, yo, watch out, bro.
Hey, MP, what's going on?
Do I know you?
Yeah, I'm Ronnie.
Oh, from the team. Okay. Is that why you got the camera?
No. Ronnie 2K. I'm doing content, video games.
Oh, Ronnie 2K. Okay. That reminds me, man. Are you guys bringing back the Rebirth feature? That was
Yeah,
one of my-
man, it's back and better than ever. All you gotta do is get a build to 90 and you unlock a bunch of cool stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, on Rebirth builds.
Okay, like what, though?
Head start on level grinding, silver level badge unlocks, accelerated badge progression. There's a lot more. We can chop it up. We can talk about it. Like, you want to come on the live? Say what's
Oh,
up to
hey, y'all
people?
doing? What's up, man? Till you keep doing your thing,
You
man.
sure?
I'm sure, bro. Keep doing your
all
thing,
right.
man. All right.
That's my guy. He's actually my best friend. Make sure you hit that like button.
Mama, there goes that man. This Portland crowd ain't ready for your life. Show 'em what's up.
Time to talk rotation.
Great. I've been looking forward to this.
Every NBA player wants to start someday, and I'm sure you're no different.
I've never come off the bench a day in my life, coach.
That's pretty much the case for every player in an NBA locker room, until they get to the league.
Right? Of course.
There's no nice way to say this, so I'm gonna put it bluntly. You've got an established player in front of you. You want his spot, you're gonna have to take it from him.
Okay. That makes sense.
This team is a meritocracy. You get the minutes you earn. Nothing's given. It doesn't matter what your draft position is or how much you're getting paid. You get it done out there on the court, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
So just so I'm clear, how do you make that decision? Like, Will you let me know when I've done enough to become a starter?
Yeah, we've got some milestones we want to see you hit. You hit them, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
This is all pretty straightforward.
Like Cliff said, communication is a big part of what we do here as a ball club.
I can see that, and it's much appreciated, Coach.
Good. Now get ready. It's almost game time.
All right. I'll see you later, Coach.
See you.
Get after it, MP.
All right, baby. Let's get down.
Yo.
So how'd it go with Coach? Any surprises? What'd he say?
Not really. If I want to be a starter, then I got to outplay the guy ahead of me. Simple as that.
Yeah. Hey, that seemed fair.
It's sports. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look, not to bring any extra motivation or anything like that, but you know only starters get endorsement deals, right?
I already know. You know, dudes on the bench ain't getting no shoe deal.
They're not. Not right now, but that day will come.
Okay.
For right now, just take this in. We in the league. I mean, you ever visualize something like this?
You know what, P, man? I never really thought about what the tunnel looks like, man.
No. I'm not talking about the tunnel. I'm talking about right here. You and me, you getting ready to play in your first NBA game.
Honestly, no. You know, nothing prepares you for this, man. Don't matter how many high-pressure situations that you face. This is different, man.
Now, what about that open run I got you an invitation to? You know, things got a little heated between you know who, yeah?
Well, yeah, that was dope, but we didn't have 20,000 people watching us, man.
That's true.
Yeah, it's a little different.
It's different.
All right, then.
It's different.
Hey,
It's
hey.
different.
Yeah.
Hey, look, though, I ain't gonna hold you up, man. I know you gotta go win that game.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah, so, make Plainview proud, yeah?
You already know what it is, P.
You know. Plainview.
He's about to tear it up.
And tonight, we've all been waiting for the start of a brand new NBA season. The home crowd is pumped up and ready to go. We might even see the welcome everyone to it's that time of the year, everyone. Opening night for these two teams in this new NBA season.
And we've been waiting all summer, BA, to kick this.
Against these guys. Fuck.
All right, let's go to the sideline. We've got something on MP.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of anticipation for the rookie MP as he makes his NBA debut tonight. I caught up with him before the game and asked if he had any reflections on his journey here, and he said, I had to grow a lot as a player, not just in skills, but in my approach to the game. He told me that it's been a long journey to get here, but that it's just the first step in the best chapter yet.
Well, Allie, I know a lot of people are excited about MP's potential. And Grant, a look here at MP, this year's first-round draft pick. He grew up outside of Chicago, and what a moment for him to enjoy his first NBA minutes.
And you talked to MP about his time growing up, and he shared that he studied Jordan and the Bulls. It's a dream come true for him to step out onto an NBA court and try to follow those footsteps.
And so in the game for the Warriors, they've got MP. Gary Payton II is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Post in at the 5, down low. And the Blazers making a change here. Kamara's checked in. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Yep, that one goes. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Graham. There's Simons with a 3. The rebound by Post. The Warriors lead by 3. Outside Curry. Jacks up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 13.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
There's Simons with a 3. Buries it from 3.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. His fingerprints were... And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Warriors.
They're working themselves to the line, using great fakes and getting into the body of the shot blocker.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
They've got DeAndre Ayton. Anthony Simons out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Robert Williams, and it's Kamara in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And Brent, what you like about Toumani Camara? He'll get in there and do the dirty work for you.
Well, what a ride for him to get the recognition to become an NBA draft pick. He did all the little things to put himself in a position to succeed, and then all of a sudden can get on the floor and contribute in so many ways. Versatile defender, knocks down some mid-range shots. These are the kind of guys who you love to see build out a career.
Outside Moody. Pass to Post. Here's Kuminga. MP outside. Outside Curry. 6 to shoot. Goes up on the baseline, and he nails the jumper. Curry's got 17 points.
Oh man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Now Ayton. Grant outside. Ayton with a screen. Grant the pass to Ayton. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
Such a tremendous physical profile that Ayton has. He's getting it done down low.
Pass to Moody. Back to Curry. And here's Kuminga for 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Simons with it. Grant with it. He's covered by Curry. Grant's shot is off. The Warriors lead by 5. Pass to Curry. Here's Post. He's covered by Aiden. To the inside. Here's MP. MP getting it done inside.
Yeah, MP capitalizing on being so close to the hoop.
One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, BA, about how advantageous it is to come in and swoop through and grab offensive rebounds. Golden State is
Phillips calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Well, Brent, as you know, finding success in the NBA is largely dependent on the situation.
BA, you're hitting the nail on the head. You can't get frustrated as a player, especially a young one that comes into the league and doesn't have an opportunity right away to play. You got to work on your skills, stay confident, and at some point when you get your opportunity, whether it's the team you're with or in a trade, you're going to have a chance to show that you belong in the league.
Payton passes to MP. Back to Payton. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And here's Butler outside. Avdia pulls it in. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Henderson. Simons outside. Here's Clingan. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
For a 7'2" guy like Donovan Clingan, must be easy to jam it.
Right side Green. Back to Butler. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Guys, thanks. Well, Jimmy Butler is in the 5th stop of his NBA career. He'd been in a standoff with the Heat. As they hesitated to extend him at the number he desired, he knew there's going to be someone willing to pay up. And guys, I'm very interested to see how Butler fits in his new opportunity.
Yeah, we'll continue to track that story. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Henderson. Avdia outside. This one for 3, and it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
You can see the work that Avdia has put into that three-point shot.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Butler. Elbow shot on the way. Oh, tough work inside from Butler.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's Simons. Henderson outside. Another 3 for Portland. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Warriors ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Hey everybody,
They're really going to war for those second chance points, running guys to the offensive glass. It's a tight game. That could be the difference maker.
Okay, so now and that is going to do it for.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much. He's checked in for Portland. Anthony Simons comes in for Sharp. And Golden State also making a switch. MP's checked in for Payton. On the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Butler out there with MP. And it's Green in at the 5. Outside Podziemski. Back to MP. He shoots it. And the Warriors miss again.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Back to Curry, pass to Butler. That shot, no good.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Just 21 wins for Portland last year, Brent. Their lowest total since the 71-72 season.
Yeah, BA, and if history served me right, that was just their second year in the NBA. I do like the youth movement. This team has to rebuild in the Rose City. They've got some interesting pieces, but this one's going to take some time.
Curry from deep three-point land. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Portland has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's Kamare. Off the mark there with a 3. The Warriors trailing. Outside, Green. The 3 from Curry. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game. The Trailblazers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter.
I like the way Avdia is competing right now, always looking to make a play.
54 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Outside, Green. Pass to MP. The 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Simons. 6 points for him. To the paint. And stolen by Green. And here comes the break. Outside Podziemski. No good on the triple. Simons outside. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Great way to end.
It's all tied up in Portland. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time.
We got to get the first domino to fall, and then it's both.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. They've got Jabari Walker. He's out there with Williams. Anthony Simons out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Rupert in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Curry against Simons. Look at Steph Curry cooking it up inside.
Just another day at the office for Steph Curry, making this look easy.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Rupert. Outside, Walker. Simons passes to Grant. And the 3 off target. The Warriors leading. Outside Moody. Now here's MP. Back to Moody. Releases. Kuminga's shot is off.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Back to Simons. Pass to Graham. Here's Williams. And the layup falls.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And the Warriors shooting at 45% of the game so far. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Curry from deep three-point land. Portland with a rebound.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but it doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
And it's Rupert missing. The Warriors have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Left side Kuminga. Pass to MP. Now Curry, beyond the arc. Curry buries the triple.
Curry doing it again. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen.
A line change here for Portland. All right, let's check it. And so Portland takes the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season.
First game in the pros. I'm sure your phone is blowing up.
I haven't had a chance to look at my phone yet.
Well, when you do, there'll be texts from every person you've ever met and a few people you haven't. Most notably, there will be press looking for quotes.
They can hit me up on text too?
They do. And you want to handle this like you would any regular press conference. You want no comment? No comment. You want to answer? Go ahead and answer. Just remember, everything you say is on the record and has an impact. Most importantly, on your team chemistry and your public perception. Okay?
Makes sense.
Look, emotions run high when a game is just ended, okay? All I'm asking is that you take a moment to think before you respond. Words can get twisted easily in the league, and what might seem like a harmless bit of bragging could be taken as a slight. A teammate, by an opponent, a coach, you name it.
I'm under a microscope now.
That's right. All part of the business.
Understood.
Great. If you have any other concerns, press or PR related, you know where to find me.
Debut for MP, but great players bounce back from bad games, and he's a great player.
All right. You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts.
Whatever it takes, Coach. You know I'm game.
Look, everyone thinks what happens out there is what creates an NBA legend, but they're wrong. 90% of the work happens here, behind the scenes, at practice, in the gym, at film sessions, and in the locker room.
I agree. The games are where you prove that you've been putting in the work. No shortcuts.
Yeah, correct. Over here is the entrance to our practice facility, and over there is the gym.
Everything all in one place. That's great.
Yep. We made everything as convenient as possible, so there is no excuse to not put the work in. Now come here. Right here we've got everything related to your schedule, including those key games we talked about based on your personal goals.
Coach, that was great. That was really helpful.
Which reminds me, we've talked a lot about maximizing your playing career, which is critical. But you need to remember, you become the best version of you so we can become the best version of us.
Coach, you have to put that on the t-shirt.
I'm serious, MP.
I'm serious too. You become
This is a team game. Everything you do both on and off the court affects our ability to win games. Okay, team chemistry is vitally important to our success, and if you do things that negatively affect that, you hurt the team. A press conference answer that rubs someone the wrong way might mean they look you off when you're open, and now we're taking a contested shot instead of an open one. It's all connected, and it all matters. Are we clear?
Crystal.
Good. Now rest up, rehydrate, and follow the trainer's plan to a T. Proper recovery is just as important as proper training. And you get back to work tomorrow.
Hey, they're professionals too.
I've been going crazy on that bill too, so.
No excuses tonight, because I know you didn't go out last night.
Look out there, MP. Time to turn the page, MP.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel it's time for the NBA. Here we are early in the NBA season, and teams focus on situational awareness. Doris, what have you noticed so far this? He is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Now, Will Hardy talked to me a little while ago. Now, I asked Coach what the game plan was when it comes to defending Jimmy Butler. He said to me, we have to make sure we match his energy level. Jimmy is one of those guys that goes all out every second. We want our guys to do the same on D. It won't be easy, but they think they found a way to contain him. Guys?
Thanks, David. Hearing scouts talk about MP before the draft, the one concern they had was his hesitation to take over games himself.
And I think that's just how MP is wired, right? He's always been a team-first player, even if that means sacrificing his own shot a bit too often.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Hootie is out there with MP. Then it's Butler. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Post in at the 5 spot. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Moody the pass to Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Shot to stop the run, and the layup is good. Butler's got his second basket of the night.
Under duress of the shot clock. Great awareness by Jimmy Butler.
Here's Collier. He had 15 points last out. Shots good by Clarkson.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Moody the pass to MP. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hendricks pulls it in.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Now Butler. Over Hendricks. And that one's good by Butler. Butler's got 6.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And so it's the Utah Jazz holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Utah.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. MP out there with Kuminga. Then there's Moses Moody. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Post in at the 5 down low. Warriors on D. Here's Collier. Still yet to score. Outside, Sexton. Shot clock at 6. Good.
Well, speed is such an important weapon for Colin Sexton, and he gets to the mid-range game. Nice.
You know, when you talk about this Jazz team, Doris, you have to mention head coach Will Hardy.
You certainly do, Kevin, because remember, he came from the Boston Celtics organization. He also had a history in San Antonio. He is known as an excellent tactician. He does an incredible job scouting. Utah always one of the best prepared teams in the league.
Jazz leading by 8. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Tries it from 9. And that one goes long. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. They set the screen. Curry can't get it to go.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. To the paint. To the left side wing. Pulls up. The rebound by Post. Warriors trail by 8. MP kicks to Curry. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be a jump ball.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. With the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And we thank you for your report. Draymond Green is checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Moody.
One of the things you love about MP is his appreciation for the history of the game, studying the former great players, weaving their strengths into his game.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him. He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Luke's checked in for the Jazz. Then for the Warriors, Butler, he's checked in for Kuminga. And it's Payton in for Brandon Podziemski. Clarkson, no good on the free throw. It's been a few years now, Doris, but it feels like point guard is the position in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, we certainly have our share of great point guards. Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, they seem to be in the MVP conversation consistently. But the last couple MVPs, you look back, you've got a couple of centers. For a long time, the small forward spot dominated the game. It's really something that's in constant flux.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Utah leading by 7. 1:56 left now here in the second. Shots good by Clarkson. Clarkson's got 11 points.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Curry. Pass to Payton. Back to Curry. Shoots over Clarkson. Off the left rim and out.
Boy, a miss like that would drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone off screen, but especially late on drives to the rim.
And the Jazz with some changes. Markkanen, he's checked in for Mikhailuk. Colin Sexton comes in for Clarkson, and it's Keontae George in for Collier. And the Warriors also making a change. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Stephen Curry.
This guy making his presence felt. Jimmy Butler, the ultimate competitor.
George passes to Collins. Pass to Markkanen from deep. It's rebounded by Payton. Payton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, Kuminga. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Kuminga's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Jimmy Butler has turned himself into a guy that can pick apart any defense you send in his direction. If he sees an opening, he will send it on time and on target.
Jazz leading by 6. Sexton deciding where to go with it. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Heat. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
Number 4, Moses Moody.
16 seconds left in the first half. Outside, George. Right side, Markkanen. George finds Markkanen. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And the Jazz lead by 9. And so it's the Utah Jazz in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Come one, guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the league? And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for the Warriors.
They've been a step slow.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back.
And for those of you... Utah, Lepowski, he's checked in for Collins. And Jordan Clarkson in for Keontae George. Then for the Warriors, Kuminga comes in for Payton. And MP subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. Jazz have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46 and 36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
In the wing spot, it's Clarkson and Markkanen. Filipowski's out there with Walker Kessler. And it's Collier in at the 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Pass to Clarkson. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
You can tell how much confidence Walker Kessler has as the roll man, ready to catch and score.
Curry kicks to Green. MP finishes inside.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. His three-pointers off the mark. Here's MP. Lays it up and banks it in. MP's got his second bucket.
Defense has to know this. MP, if he gets space inside, he will finish.
Pass to Markkanen. Clarkson outside. Traps in the tray. Clarkson's got 16 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Outside Curry. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Warriors lead. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Kuminga out there with MP. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Moses Moody. And it's Post in at the center, filling out the middle. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Here's Sensabaugh. The rebound by Post. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. They lead by one. Through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
Pass to Filipowski. Here's Sensabaugh. And it's off from three-point range. On the wing, MP. Stolen away. Here's Collier, guarded by Curry. And an intentional foul there, GA. I wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
The Jazz making a switch here. Juzang's checked in. Podziemski, he's checked in for Golden State. Hendricks passes to Clarkson. And he's good on the three ball. Clarkson's got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Podziemski with it. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the screen. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Warriors lead by 3. The Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Juzang can't hit.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Let's prove it time. Fourth quarter. Don't get it done now. No more chances.
Curry with it. And it's Clarkson picking him up. Lets it go with a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. So you Utah ends up going with the new group. Right now, I'd send it over to... So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Right, MP. We can't stop you.
Great game.
MP.
guy, get serious. Come on.
Yes, sir. That's the way I back up my game.
go get it. Catch you at halftime. How's it going, MP?
Number one market is born in Southern California.
He's about to tear it up.
Alright, and that's gonna end this live stream. Usually live stream broadcasts or shorts. Don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media, Gamer Ryan 3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Thank you. Peace.